Welcome back for part 2 of my video diaries of our recent safari holiday in Botswana. This part starts in the Mababe camp, a lovely spot next to the Mababe River where we enjoyed breakfast while watching wildlife. Such as this pied kingfisher. A passing crocodile, that's a Nile crocodile. And some waterbuck. It really was a great location just to enjoy breakfast and indeed our evening meal and watch the world go by. The evening before, we were met by this lovely leopard resting in a tree with the sun setting behind it. And a giraffe also enjoying the evening glow. With breakfast over, it was time to get into the vehicle and be on our way for our game drive. It was my turn to sit next to Benjamin up front. It gave me a great view. We drove into the Mababe Depression, where our first sighting was this group of hyenas in their den, predominantly young hyena, such as this one. Moving on, we came across quite a large herd of zebra. Here's a Birchall's zebra. And then some wildebeest, also known as gnu. We had seen several warthog hidden in bushes earlier in the safari. This is the first time we really had a good photo opportunity with them, in this case with yellow-billed oxpeckers. During our first afternoon in the Zakanaka area, we had seen two young male giraffe sparring, and here again in Mababe we came across this pair of young males, again practice sparring, doing the things that they would do much more seriously later in life when they were fighting or would be fighting for dominance. With elephant walking by in the distance, but water between us, we decided it was time for our morning tea coffee break. And a beautiful location.
the boss.
For our second full day in the Mababe, we were entertained during breakfast by a troop of baboons that had gathered on the opposite bank of the Mababe River. And this is the sight that we had from our breakfast table.
The boss.
Not just the baboons, we were also joined by a solitary hippo right opposite our camp. We hadn't been going long before we came across a large group of giraffe. Now I understand that when giraffe are travelling, it's called, the collective for giraffe, a group of giraffe is a journey of giraffe. When they're standing still, apparently they're called a tower of giraffe. Now this group was very large. In fact, as they started to pass, we counted almost 30 animals. And our guide Benjamin said he'd never seen such a large group before. Having passed this group of wildebeest, we then came across this hyena that was working its way over the remains of a hippopotamus skull. There was also several vultures hanging around waiting for the odd tidbits, and another hyena resting in the shade. And this little bird, a very pretty little bird, is a little bee eater. We saw plenty of these during our safari. As the evening came, we went to a spot beside the Mababe River for our sundowner and to watch the sunset. Plenty of hippo. And I'm going to close this video now and hope you've enjoyed it. Part 3 will take us on to the Savuti area and then on to the Chobe River, where we would finish our 2-week safari holiday. Thank you very much for watching.